pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do you have anything that want removed from the consent agenda? Okay, I have no. Anybody for public comments? Anybody here other than for our swearing in? Okay. Moving on to special activities. We have an oath of office for Kevin Hall to be sworn in as a full-time police officer. Kevin, you want to come on up? Right there at the podium. There's one of these down there for the little cheat sheet. If you want, you can. All right. Raise your right hand and then repeat after me. I, and state your name.
I, Kevin Hall,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the resolutions adopted by the Clear Creek Township Board of Trustees,
the resolutions adopted by the Clear Creek Township Board of Trustees.
and that I will faithfully discharge
I will faithfully discharge
the duties required
the duties required
as a police officer and police constable
as a police officer and police constable
for Clear Creek Township Police Department,
for Clear Creek Township Police Department,
Warren County, Ohio,
Warren County, Ohio,
to which office I have been appointed
to which office I have been appointed
according to the law and the best of my ability
according to the law and the best of my ability
during continuance of my lawful employment.
during continuance of my lawful employment.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Glad to have you. If you guys want to save some more
Who's gonna
pictures,
stick you?
come on up.
Mama? Hey, let him go. Feel free to draw blood.
So, John, I got
All right, great. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Tell Russ who I am.
I'm Mr. Hall.
Yeah,
Is that you?
that's me.
Really? Oh, I can't believe they let you out. Is that on good behavior?
Supervised visit.
Supervised visit?
No, not at all.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the public hearing.
I don't care what
Change
change
street light district, so I'd like to have a motion to recess the regular meeting and open the public.
Move.
Second?
Mr. Muscal. Mr. Wade.
And in this public hearing, we have Wood Grove Section 2 Streetlight District with Resolution 5400, a resolution providing for changes in Clear Creek Township streetlight system for establishing Wood Grove Section 2 and dispensing with the second reading. Anybody have any questions about 5400 or anything anybody wants to tell us special? It's just another one.
30 lot, 7 poles and lights, $16.89 per lot per year.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve resolution? Oh, we gotta go back out. Okay, is there a motion to close the public hearing and reopen the regular meeting?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsfall. Yay. Mr. Wade.
Yay. And now is there a motion to approve resolution 5400 and dispense with the second reading?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsfall. Yay. Mr. Wade.
Yay. Okay, anything else under special activities? Okay, moving forward, we have fiscal business, Russ.
Yes, sir. The only thing I've got on the agenda for tonight is the authorization of payments to the city of Springboro for the coterminous boundary agreement. I did check this one. It was correctly calculated.
After last year's debacle.
Yes, that's putting it gently.
Yeah.
So this one is correct and is ready for your action tonight.
Okay, is there a motion to approve this payment to Springboro?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Lee?
Yay.
And that's it, sir.
Okay. Moving on to new business administration, we have resolution 5401, which is the first reading, a resolution approving the permanent budget appropriations for 2023.
Yeah, so there's, you don't need to vote on this tonight, it's just the first reading of it. I was gonna call out a few highlights that I made notes on along the way during our budgeting. Probably the biggest is police moving up the hill into their new building. Maybe it is, no. That we have some unknowns with utility and maintenance costs with this building, because we're typically sharing costs with the police, and of course, we don't know what utilities and that sort of thing's gonna run up there, so, that's one of the highlights. Another one in the general fund is that we are budgeting to buy another dump truck for the road department. It's been a couple of years since we've done that. Regrettably, those things have gotten really, really expensive, and, Tony also asked to, replace one of the, pieces of equipment that he has in the park. It's about 20 years old, starting to show its age, break down. Jeff has some new software that he wants to buy for all of their activities management. The current software that they have really isn't doing it for us, even though it's relatively inexpensive. It's not working. So, of course, pickleball is plugged into the budget. Architectural engineering services for Station 24, along with pre-construction costs. Some dispatch equipment, traffic light preemption, placing rescue airbags for, auto accidents, lifting things off of folks, that kind of thing. Salt, as you know, almost doubled in price, about 93% increase over last year, right along with paving costs, and diesel fuel, that sort of thing. And the only other item is for police. You have some funds budgeted in the appropriations for the in-car and body-worn cameras that it's the chief's intent to apply any low grant funds that may be awarded this year towards that. And he does have a couple of cruisers, 3 to be exact, plugged into his appropriations budget for 23. Kind of a toss-up right now with the vehicles. You don't know whether you're going to get gasoline powered. You don't know whether you're going to get them at all, to be completely honest with you. So, pretty limited selection as far as sedans go. There's a couple of SUVs that will work as well, but again, bigger vehicle, bigger cost, bigger outfit. So, kind of grim. But, we've got it in the appropriations budget in the event that it does open up and we are able to get them. So, that's just kind of a highlight of the appropriations budget overall, but if you have any specific questions, I'd be glad to answer.
Okay, Steve, you got any questions?
No, I think one of the things I'd like to discuss when Jason's here and we'll get our heads together on the funding for assisting Springboro with the fireworks. When we are looking at increases that we are everywhere, cost overruns with the buildings in every direction, I think we need to really, at least for a period of time, see where we can be more, I guess, conservative.
Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments from us? Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
You don't need to.
You don't need to.
First reading. Bring it back.
Very good. Then we have resolution 5402, authorizing the township administrator to enter into a master service agreement with whoever that says, Dynergy, to provide electric generation supply related services to retail customers in the AES territory of Cook Creek Township, and dispense with a second reading.
Yeah, I don't usually make resolutions a formality, but with Rich's visit here and the authorization that he got from the board to jump quickly, this really is just kind of cleaning up the paperwork for it. The good news is the rate that he got was 0.08499 per kilowatt hour, which was better than he was even speaking about when he was here. So we jumped on that quickly and seal that deal. I wrote a press release for it today that I'll send out tomorrow, so this goes off without a hitch, but again, it's residential customers in the township's AES territory, that all electric homes are about 9.2% right now. Hybrid homes are about 10.9 cents per kilowatt hour in the AES territory, so this should be a little bit of rate relief for the aggregate generation cost.
Okay. And now, do you want us to move on this one?
Yeah. Motion to vote on it, please.
Yeah. Is there a motion to approve 5402?
Yes.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else at this time?
No, not for administration.
Okay. We have Police Department, we have a resolution 5403, a resolution establishing memorandum of understanding by and between the Foot Creek Township trustees and the Foot Creek Township police officers and Ohio Patrolman Benevolent Association.
Yeah, we ran into an issue when we redid some of the vacation reset. You know, we used to have this crazy system where nobody here had the same vacation year. It was, and mine when I got here was my vacation year was based upon the month and year I was hired at Middletown. I never understood that. So it went from October to October. So we did that reset. We ended up with a bit of an issue with when you hire somebody toward the end of the year that has some seniority. And our last two police officers, Officer Brown and Berg, had 25 years, which would qualify him for 5 weeks vacation. And Officer Hall here, he has 15 and a half, which I think qualifies him for 3 weeks. So it didn't make much sense that we would hire somebody and say, well, we'll see you next year because we got to put you out on vacation to qualify. So had a chat with the unions. They were absolutely on board with, yeah, they need to be here and work. And so what we did is created an MOU that lasts now and then into the next year when we have negotiations to re-talk about some of that, which prorates that based upon what they're eligible for against how many months they have left remaining once they've been hired. And so fares that up a little bit. In doing so, these two guys got caught on a little bit of a glitch, so we named them in the MOU as how we would handle their vacation time now. So that's what we're bringing in front of you, is just that MOU to add to the contract that allows us to prorate vacation time until our next negotiation period, which is an advantage to us at the police department on the management side of not having to deal with somebody being able to front load 5 weeks all of a sudden at the end of the year, which would now cause me to have to wait till the next year to really hire somebody and put us in a pinch. So I think this is a good thing. I'd ask the board to accept it.
Okay. Have any questions about 5403?
We have only dispensed with the second reading on this item.
Okay. That's right. There's a motion to approve 5403 and dispense with the second reading.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yeah.
And Mr. Wade?
Yeah. And we have a recommendation to purchase.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wade, just for the record, since what we need to do, just Russ, if you would note this too, since I will line out the emergency clause because only 2 of the 3. And then, actually, the one I see does have the second reading.
I didn't put it on the agenda.
Oh, my bad. So that's all right. Yeah, just waive the or just cross it out and put your
Initials on it. Yep.
John Hancock on it.
Yes,
And we're
sir.
good. Perfect. Sorry. Thanks, Mr. Wade.
No problem. Okay. Then we do have a recommendation to purchase and install new ERRC system in the police headquarters. We talked about this last meeting. We brought it up with a cost of $33,000 to eliminate some dead spots over there.
Hard pill to swallow, because we really didn't anticipate this cost. Quoted him $30,000 to $50,000, you know, head gasket.
Yeah, cat all the way up there. Yeah, there's some dead spots on the far side, the north side, the concrete side. If you got in there and got in trouble, you might not be able to radio out for help. So we knew that we had to do a testing of that toward the end. They did not understand that their costs were going to be that high. It is state bid price. But Mobilecom is pretty much the only group that Telecom works with here, and we look to see if there were any other sources to try to cut that down some or get some kind of a bid against it. And Telecom said that's it. We need Mobilecom to do it. So, but at state price would have been what we got unless somebody would cut state price a little bit. So, necessity if we were to have a police action in there, couldn't get out, or if we were to have a fire have to come in, there could be an issue with radio traffic coming out of our side. This installs some antennas internally inside and then amplifies that to an antenna outside so that it can get over dispatch. So.
Things that happen, no? Anybody have any questions for the chief about this? Is there a motion to approve this purchase?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsclaw? Yay. Mr. Wade?
Yeah. Okay, anything else, chief? No, sir. Planning and zoning, we have a recommendation to appoint Angela Raymond to the Cliff Creek Township Board of Zoning Appeals as full-time, full-member term set to expire on November 30th of 27.
Yeah, initially when you appointed her, she had the last name Brown. She's now been married, so she serves as our chair, doing a great job. Wanting to continue to have her for another 5 years.
Okay. So motion to appoint Angela to the full term.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsclaw? Yay. Mr. Wade?
Yeah. Steve, anything else? Steve, anything?
Just to let everybody know, our fire district Christmas party this year will be on December the 10th at 5:30. If anyone would like to come, just let me know. I'll RSVP for you. But it's at the Eagles. Just let me
Well, 10 at 5:30.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all you have? Okay. All right.
Not at this time.
Okay. From the road department right now. Okay, and that puts us to the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsclaw? Yay. Mr. Wade?
Yeah. And now, staff updates.
Christmas and Springboro Parade is
I believe it's this coming Saturday.
coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday?
Yeah, I don't have the times because they haven't sent me an email yet, but I believe it's this coming Saturday.
Okay.
I'll finalize that and get it to Mr. Clark so I can get it to you all.
Okay.
Should be there.
I sent the board some information via email today about real estate. We can talk about that when the band gets back together after the next meeting, executive session. So, other than that, I don't have anything.
Okay. Jeffrey?
Nothing.
Anybody else? Wow, Brian?
It says this, November 18th through the 20th, but I don't see a time either, like Chief says. Christmas and spring, I was trying to find it for you guys, but I don't see it either.
Yeah, it's at me.
There you go. Oh, here it is.
That just costs us $275.
Exactly.
I should remember.
What time's Lana?
My bad.
I got a whole
10:30
bunch of
was
stuff here.
there.
Do you want to be in a fire truck or a police truck?
I would like to be in the fire truck.
Work on your cleaning.
They're pretty good about
They actually have a schedule there on.
What do you mean by that?
On the website, springfieldfestivals.org. There you go, if you want the schedule.
Okay, anything else? Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsclaw? Yay. Mr. Wade?
Yeah.